They usually are with a parent. We really concerned about safety, and then they will have an official order form, and they do not take money ahead of time. So if anyone's asking you for money, be very wary about that. They will not ask for money until they actually give you the product.
Okay, there you go. There's a hot tip, especially when another hot tip I'll give you, and you might want to pass this on. If they're going to be doing a census, be very careful about the census taker who comes to your house. If he asks you your Social Security number, your bank accounts, and all these, thank you, caller, incidentally, I forgot to tell you, send me a stamped self-addressed envelope to Box 188 here, and I will give you a whole bunch of gifts. I'm going to give you 2 Big Macs today, 2 $5 coupons off at the wonderful little restaurant down at the foot of the hill. They also, it's called the Lakeview, and they also have a second restaurant there. It used to be Jim Brown's, and it's they have a fish house. It's fantastic. They have 2 restaurants just side by side, the docks, and all the crab you can eat. I mean, huge piles of crab. Couple of bucks. I mean, it's really ridiculous. It's wonderful. They have a salad bar they'll kill. I'm saying this because I eat there all the time. I love it.
Remember that.
I love salad bars. Oh, it's got 50,000 different things in it. Anything you ever dreamed of in your salad bar, it's got. At any rate, first caller, I don't know, I'll give you $5 off over at that happy little place called Tops Friendly Markets, which used to be Martin's Friendly Markets over in Dunkirk. Okay. We're talking about Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts have been around, you said, since when Julia Lowe started them. When?
1912. We're going on our 100th anniversary here coming up.
1912. Okay, so we take another phone call?
I would love to.
Oh, all right. She says she's tired of talking already. Good morning, caller. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's up?
Not too much, except I hope everybody has a wonderful Halloween, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish a belated happy birthday to Mathilde Forcell, who had a birthday yesterday.
Well, happy birthday, Mathilde Forcell, and she should have gone out collecting candy yesterday.
Well, I think she's beyond that stage.
Oh.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yes. And I do have a question for your guest. I, at one time, was a leader, and I also was in Scouts until I was in high school. And my question, well, it's more of a comment than a question. I found that when I became a leader, there was a whole bunch of things expected in order to be a leader. You had to take courses, you had to get your first aid thing. And, I mean, it isn't just, oh, I think I'll be leader today. There's a lot of responsibility to it, and I'm wondering if maybe that has significance on why there don't always seem to be enough volunteers to get the job done.
Yeah.
It's because there's so much training.
What do you think?
And my other thing on that was I really enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed the girls. And I had 2 girls, and for each one of my girls, I did 2 years in scouting, thinking if every mother would do 2 years for each child, we'd never have a shortage of leaders.
Of children. Oh.
Well, of children. That goes without saying. We're going to have the children if we're going to have the group.
Well, thank you so much for the time that you dedicated to Girl Scouting. We do ask for some things from our volunteers. We do a volunteer application program where they come in, they do an application background check. We reference all of our leaders. But then what we try to do is not only give training, we do have probably about 3 or 4 trainings that they go through, but we also work to partner them up with other leaders and other volunteers who can assist. So you're not responsible for doing everything. We try to partner up kind of committee style. Someone can do the finances, someone could actually plan the meetings, someone can be your first aid contact, someone could be your chaperone, your drivers, that kind of thing. So one person isn't responsible for everything else. And what we try to do also is look with the parents that maybe they have some skills that the leader doesn't. Someone might be really good in construction. Someone may be really good out in nature doing the gardening. Someone may love camping. That way, one person isn't responsible for everything. As we know, people's schedules are really busy. Not only are girls' schedules really busy, but so are the adults.
Well, that is true. That's very good. I did this over 30 years ago, so things have changed, and that sounds like for the best.
Yeah, that's what we're really trying to do, and that way someone can come in just short term, and volunteer for maybe a couple hours a month, or someone may volunteer a little bit more. We really want to work around what you're available for.
Well, thank you, caller.
Okay, thank you very
Send
much.
me a self-addressed stamped envelope.
All righty, I'll do
Box
that.
188, I got a lot of goodies for you.
Okay,
Thank you.
and thank you.
Yeah, I used to be very involved in scouting. And one of the things I found about it is it does tend to, I don't know, brings out your goodness and your leadership, somehow or the other. I don't know how it does it.
It does. We actually hear a lot from volunteers stating that they have grown so much. Not only do they see the girls growing, but they've grown and they've found new skills and new talents, and they're able to lead better, and it goes out into their workplace, it goes out to their home life. They've just really grow as a person.
Yeah. You know, I'm a fireman, firefighter technically, but I'm too old for that politically correct claptrap. I'm a fireman, and I wanted to mention the fact we're going to have a turkey. I'm going to stick this up there. Maybe the camera guy can see that. We're going to have a turkey party. Everybody guaranteed a turkey if you stay there long enough, buy enough tickets. It's coming up. Notice the date there? Can you see it? November the 13th, that lucky day for you. And it'll be at the Fire Hall in Westfield, not the, the exempt hall at the end of the two. Go across the two bridges heading toward Barcelona, and you take a right and you're down there. Whoa, have fun. So it's in the evening, 13th. Incidentally, there used to be in Westfield 78, this is the same all over the world, for volunteer firemen, firefighters. There used to be 78 firefighters in a waiting list of 50 in Westfield. Now there are 45, and we'll take anybody who shows up if they're still warm. Just about, because we don't get. Well, why is that? It's the same as you said. You're making, you're sort of making arrangements for the modern day. It used to be that before everybody became a wage slave, and people are moving into slavery in terms of their wages, a 9-to-5 job would support a family pretty well, and you still had time to be in the fire department, to help out with the scouts, to go to church and help out with the church. At this point, people have 3 jobs. As Obama says, we have all these new jobs, and a friend of mine said, yeah, I know, I got 3 of them. They don't pay diddly, they don't give you any benefits. That's what's happening. So you're probably feeling that in your Girl Scouts.
We are, between mothers now working out in the workforce a lot, and travel and cost of gas. We really are looking at ways of implementing and bringing Girl Scouting out into rural areas, as well as to accommodate the working parents.
Yeah, it's like the Jewish synagogues. They have to be located within walking distance. You cannot drive to the synagogue, theoretically. I think they bend the rules in some of the churches, It's like the Amish, they're not allowed driving cars or anything. Oh, but if somebody else drives it, they can go. Caller, good morning. Thank you for waiting. We'll take everybody and anybody. You're on. Everybody and anybody. You're on. What?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. You're on the air, madam.
Okay. Do they teach Girl Scouts about self-defense?
Oh my gosh, that's a thought.
We actually do have some programs that deal with self-defense. We have one that comes in, and the police come in and work with the girls, and missing and exploited children come in. So we do have some of those opportunities, and some troop leaders do it at the troop level.
Okay, did that answer your question?
Yep, that's great.
Hey, turn that TV down next time. I can hear my wonderful echo here. It takes that long for the sound to travel back and forth from evil to here, Thank you, caller. Send me a stamped envelope, box 188. And boy, she ran away like fast. So you teach them self-defense.
Yep, we have.
Do they have the, I went to Zen Doge in Paris for a while, and they teach you how to kill.
Wow.
With your hands.
We don't go that far.
Oh, you don't go that far, okay.
No.
Well, if somebody's trying to rape you or do really heavy damage to you, it's nice to be able to know just what to do in half a second to kill them, They're dead on the ground before they hit the ground.
Well, we definitely, work with self-defense and other programs. That's just one of the many council-wide programs that are offered to the girls. We have council-wide programs not only on self-defense, but also on health, fitness, use of computers, science. We have a great one with the house up in Rochester, and also Susan B. Anthony House. We have it with the museums,
Was she a Girl
the
Scout?
zoo. I don't know that answer.
Susan
I'd have
B.
to look
Anthony.
into that to see.
She broke the law. She voted, did she?
She did.
When she was not allowed to vote. She went right over there, marched right in and voted.
She was definitely a leader.
And they fined her. I think they dropped the fine or something.
Lovely. I'll have to check and see because they do a wonderful program with us. I'll have to check to see on that.
She was on a coin at one point recently, or a dollar bill or something, $2
dollar.
bill, $2 bill.